to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Buying time to his left. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, Dwayne Washington. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On second down, Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A give. This is Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. Mahomes to Watkins. 57 yards. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock rolling here. About to hit 30 seconds. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's back to throw. It fights him off. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So he was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And they're able to spike it with time remaining. And now in field goal range here with a chance to get this one to OT. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So 4 quarters and an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. And that's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only 1 period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The return man is Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Breeze now drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Justin Houston able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset. Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And able to find Conley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. A toss play to Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
Here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
20, and it's complete to Kelsey. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.